Happy Simply Saturday, June 13th. Um, Me and the family are all right. My mom and my dad, they're, somewhere. I'm with my brother for the time being, but I'm okay. It's still not easy for me to adjust to this. You guys have seen the damage that the fire has done to the home. Like, there have been some painful memories, and then there have been some that have just been like, wow, I can't believe it. Like, literally, I cannot believe this. And it's a lot of people who've been through the same situation, but this is just preparing you for something even greater, something even bigger. Like, I'm going to be out of a show for a while. My room is still intact. My dad's room is still intact. So, yesterday, I spent the whole entire rest of the night cleaning soot and smoke off of my belongings. And it's just like, how do you regroup from something like this? Something so traumatizing. Your clothes smelling like smoke, all of your belongings. You're having to basically restart all over. Thank the Lord, me and my mom, we still have our purses, because our purses have, the things that we need inside there, as a woman would. Your ID, your driver's license, or whatever, da 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 da, so forth and may have you. But this here, it's just a temporary setback. And I titled it Adjusting for a Reason, because you are adjusting. You're adjusting, being uncomfortable. And it's good to see everybody else in their home, but I would have never expected it to happen to me. Literally. I would have never expected that I would find myself in this situation. But it shows you that life has a way of doing unexpected turns. I remember we used to go there. Going back to our house and seeing it yesterday, and you guys have seen the damage that it's done. It's heartbreaking. I mean, it literally is heartbreaking, because this was my grandmother's house, and we all grew up in it. Me and my sister and my brother, we all grew up in it. Not my older brother now. My older brother was out on his own already. But my room held so many great memories, because I would do Style by Stevie right from there. And I would rather have my life and my livelihood. Things can be replaced, but your life, your value, that's something you can't get back. So I'm happy to be alive. Now I know a lot of people have so many questions like how, when, June 10th. Okay, my grandmother, my aunt, and my cousin came over to pick up some things for my cousin, and I forgot to give one box. See, I had something scheduled on the 13th. Good morning. And what happened was I had to postpone that. I had to postpone with the person and everything like that, because this happened. And it all stemmed from a citronella candle. Like, I'm in South Carolina, and there's a lot of mosquitoes. When it's the summertime, they come out. So my dad had a citronella candle. He was getting some done work to our yard, getting the yard cut and everything like that. And so, looking literally, and what happened is we go back, because I was in the room, I was doing my nails, and my mom was thinking that I was in the kitchen. This is after my cousin, my aunt, and my grandmother left, because they were kind of in a hurry. My other cousin, he had to go to work. So we had to make it quick, long. So my grandmother just said, send Stevie out. Let Stevie come bring the package out to your cousin or whatever like that. So a few minutes after that, I want to say around 4 or 5 o'clock or so, we hear a loud boom or like a knocking at the door, and then the doorbell rang. Our carport, the porch, when we opened the door, everything was ablaze. And my father, he kept gasoline on the porch for his lawnmower, for his weed eater, and everything like that. So he went and we opened up the other side door, and thank the Lord, my mom just started pushing stuff out the way. We had stuff in front of the door because you didn't really think, you wouldn't expect something like this to happen, you know? And so we go, and we're literally trying to get everything out of the door. The fire started to spread closer and closer. The house started to fill with smoke. Power started to go out. And what happened was, literally, the entire porch was ablaze. Thank the Lord it did not get to our family car. My dad went and got the keys and started getting the car out the way. We need that to get to and from to our appointments. So thank the Lord for the Red Cross. The Red Cross stepped in immediately. And with my father being a veteran, as I always talk about on the show, that's a blessing in itself as well, too. But I am not hurt. I'm not injured or anything. But we're okay. But I praise the Lord every single day that I am alive, that I am here, because it could have been a whole lot worse. My stuff is still intact. I have a lot of belongings in my room. So if you're more than welcome, I can, talk to my mom if you want to come down and help me retrieve some of my belongings. I don't have a Cash App or a GoFundMe. I wish I could, but it's not my house. It's my father's house. You can send your love and prayers. If you want to come down, you're more than welcome to. But yes, this is it. This is really, truly it. And it's heartbreaking because I've built my career in my room. That's how I've done it. Now, with everything under the Trump regime, they're making it difficult for people. They are making it difficult for people to afford things. They are now taking away people's rights. They are weaponizing the USPS. Mail-in voting is at risk under this regime because nothing about this is normal. And I'm not going to sit up here and act as if it is, and it's not. Privacy? Privacy where? Because when I was in my room, I would have privacy. Nobody wants to be uncomfortable. And that's the thing. A lot of us are in a space where, my God, we're not having to share. It's out in the open. Whereas when I was doing my show, that was my freedom. That was my sense of ownership and my autonomy. What I mean. But now it's just like, it's vulnerable. It's out in the open. And I got off the phone with my brother K-Tooks yesterday. Thank God for him. He was one of the first people that I contacted when this happened. I mean, I've never seen a fire spread so fast before. I have never seen a fire spread that fast before. Financially, I'm good. Yes, I'm good there. I don't talk too much about that. I don't, it's nobody's business. I'm okay. We are just homeless. We don't have a home. And in order for me to be able to do this show and continue it on, because right now my voice is needed, I feel like I'm a failure. And K2 said, no, sister, that's not true. And I agree with him. I thank God for him. If you guys have, Instagram or Messenger, it's going to be difficult for me to get your messages or anything. But definitely, if you have my number, you can text, you can call. My phone is out of storage space, but I thank God for what it is. I'm having to clear and get rid of stuff out of my phone that is not needed, so I'll be able to see you guys' messages and texts. But if you call, that's much better. So you're more than welcome to call. Just shoot me a message, and then I will see your number or whatever like that, and then I can answer your call. But yes, 30-minute walk. One thing I'm not going to stop doing is exercise. That's where I literally clear my mind. It's just from exercising, and I see a difference. I see myself intact, my mind, my mental, my spirit. Because for the past few days, I found myself depressed, literally. And my mom, she has a saying that goes like this: do not let the devil win. My grandmother, who I always talk about, who's 82 years old, will say the same thing. That's the devil playing tricks on your mind. I know everybody's frustrated at what happened. I just got off the phone with my mom, and she said, you need to walk. You need to exercise. Go on ahead and hang up that phone, girl, and get off of that phone. One thing I can say about this is I still have my sense of humor. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to let up off of Donald Trump. This is just a huge setback. But you know what? It is a blessing for something greater to come in the beginning. And I just want y'all each to know that. And to anybody who feel like it's a huge setback, it's not. It's just temporary. I'm blessed to have my life. Material things and valuables can be replaced. But your life, and then I did something powerful. You guys know that I brought my puppy on the show. My puppy would have lost her life in that fire. She's only 5 years old. And she doesn't really know, animals, puppies, dogs, they don't really be knowing. They're seeing people rushing out the way to get out. She would hop up when my mom would hop up because she think my mom is going to leave her or me. I would grab my little coat or my hat or whatever. And that's an indication that, oh, she's going somewhere. Let me hop and tag along. This here was different. And I thank God that I saw her right there where my mom's table was. And I picked her out. No mask or nothing. That's the smoke started to burn my eyes. You guys know that I have asthma. So when the EMT checked me, everything was perfect. Everything was perfect. My vitals were perfect, everything. And so it all worked out in his favor. I'm alive. My puppy's alive. My mom is alive. My dad is alive. And my mom has her own health issues, which I've been transparent about on the show. But this is different. She just got out the hospital. Keep in mind of that. I don't really talk a whole lot about my personal business. I let people speculate and think what they think. But this just opened the door to get to know a little bit of who Miss Stevie is and what she has to deal with behind the scenes. I take the Beyonce approach to things, where I keep my life, my personal life, and my family life private. I don't talk about it a lot. And I think a lot of people have adapted to that approach in 2026, which is taking care of themselves, taking care of their family, which is something that I do. This platform is my bread and butter. Style by Stevie is my bread and butter. And I'm not going to give up on my dreams. Trust and believe I'm going to be back. But for the meantime, K-Tooks is going to be holding it down for me till I come back, till I get on my feet and I find a home, because that's my mission right now. No, we're not broke. But if you want to donate, you can. If I create a cash app or something, I will let y'all know. But if you want to come down and visit, that's fine too. We can meet up somewhere. But yes, Miss Stevie is going to be all right. I'm going to be all right. God doesn't take you through this for a reason. I'm a strong, independent Black woman, and I try to get it for myself. But I am okay. I am all right. I need help getting my belongings out of my room because I have so many and I have furniture as well too. And all it has to do is be washed or cleaned off. Those things. I have a lot of clothes in my closet. Thank God, the fire didn't get to that. But that is my morning walk, Fashion Dolls, and I will see y'all a little bit later. You guys can message me on Instagram at stylebystevie_daytime. I'll get it quicker there. Or if you got me on Facebook, it's Stevie Electrono. You guys can go and check it on there. So I will see y'all then.